please come out of the bag, Apollo. We're about to do Bitesize and I'm sure everyone would love to see you. Oh, hi. I'm trying to convince my new friend Apollo to come out of his bag, but he just won't come. I wondered if it might have been because he didn't have a name, and so I asked some of my friends to help me come up with a name for him, and they thought of Apollo. And you love that name, don't you? So it's not that, but thanks guys for helping me with that. That was really helpful. But you've got a sore head, and your tummy feels sore, and you're struggling to sleep at night. Apollo, it sounds like you might be feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit scared. You are? Well, what's making you feel scared, Apollo? You're worried that if you come out of the bag, you might get sick. Okay, and you're worried about seeing people again after being in the bag for so long. Well, why are you scared? A lot of us are looking forward to seeing people after we've not seen people because of lockdown. So that should be something we're looking forward to. Why is it making you feel scared? You're worried that people might have changed and there might be new rules at school and everything might be different. Well, Apollo, I'm sure they've really thought hard about helping you to get back to school and not to be scary. I know you've got lovely teachers and friends at school. I'm sure it's going to be okay. Will you come out of the bag and meet everyone? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I think he's really struggling to trust me that it's going to be okay. Well, listen, I think I can help you if I tell you about somebody in the Bible who might have felt a little bit scared too. Will you listen to this story? Great, okay. Well, you see, last week we heard about Moses and how he had led God's people out of Egypt where they had been slaves, and he was leading them to a new country that God had promised where they would be free. That was very exciting, but as time went on, Moses got older and older and well, eventually he died. Oh, I know that's scary, but listen, the story's not over yet. Don't worry, because Moses had an assistant and his name was Joshua. And Joshua was going to see God do all kinds of incredible things as well. But let's not go too far, because let's go back to the start. Joshua, I'm sure, felt very, very sad and probably a little bit scared. You see, he was now the new leader of 2 million people. And it was exciting to take the land, but Joshua knew that the people there were very scary and did all kinds of terrible things, and that the cities were very big and strong, and they were going to have to fight lots of battles to be able to have that land for themselves. And well, I think Joshua might have been feeling a little bit like you, Apollo, maybe a little bit scared and anxious. I wonder if you've ever felt scared and anxious about something. It's not a nice feeling, is it? Yeah, I know, because you feel it right now, don't you, Apollo? That's right. Well, let me tell you what happened. God came and spoke to Joshua, and he said, Joshua, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to help you take the land. Don't be scared. Be brave. Well, Joshua knew that he could trust God because he had seen God do all those amazing things when Moses had been the leader. And do you know what happened? Joshua said to the leaders of his army, gather the people together. In 3 days, we're going to go and take the land that God has promised to us. Why was he all of a sudden so brave? Well, he knew God was on his side. And he knew God was big and strong, and he knew that he could trust him. And Joshua did see God do some amazing things. Apollo, do you know what he saw him do? Well, when they came to a river once and they didn't know how they were going to get across the river, God parted the waters of the river so that all those people could go across and not get wet and not get hurt. God did that. God's amazing. There was another time when Joshua and God's people saw God knock the walls of a big city flat as if they were made of paper. God is so amazing and strong. And another time when they were fighting a battle, God stopped the sun and the moon in the sky so that the day was longer and they were able to finish the battle that they were in. Wow. I think that if Joshua could trust God when he was scared, well, maybe you can trust God when you're scared that he'll be with you. And I can trust God when I feel anxious, and so can you. What do you think? Are you still a little bit scared, or do you think you can come out and meet the boys and girls now? Oh, you're not ready to. Well, okay, let me try one more thing. I want you to look at something just up there, okay? You'll need to put your head out. And oh, there's your wee nose. Great, okay, that's good. That's a good start. No, don't be scared. It's okay. Let's see, can we get a little eye out, and then you'll be able to see what I'm going to show you. There we go. There's a little eye. Now you look up there, and do you see that word up there? What does it say? Do you know? Yeah, that's right. It says scared. That's how you feel just now. Scared, afraid. But do you see the first letter? What is that letter? S. That's right, S. I want you, when you see that letter, to remember the word strong. God is strong. Okay, now do you see the letter at the other end of the word? What's that letter? D. That's right, D. I want you to remember, when you see that letter, you can depend on God. Depend, what does that mean? Well, yeah, that's a very good question. That just means you can trust God. What he says is true, okay? Now, when you take off the S or the S and the D or the D, what's that little word in the middle? Care. That's right. God cares for you. So when you feel scared, remember, God is strong. You can depend on him. He cares for you. When you feel scared, you can talk to God and ask him to help you to be brave. Are you feeling a little bit braver? Okay, great. Well, let's very gently help you out of your bag. Well done. That's great. Look, see? Aren't they nice? Yeah, they are nice, and it's okay, isn't it? You don't need to feel scared. You're good now, aren't you? Brilliant. Well, I'll take care of you just now, okay? Good, okay. Listen carefully, because God can answer your prayer when you ask him to help you to be brave in all kinds of ways. Maybe he will help you to read something in the Bible that helps you feel brave. Maybe he'll help you by sending someone along who'll be very kind to you or encourage you. Maybe you'll hear a song that will help you to think about how God is there with you, and that might help you too. So does that help you, Apollo? Yeah, I know you're feeling a little bit scared and anxious about going back to school, but I'm looking forward to hearing how amazing it goes, and I'm looking forward to hearing how God helps you as you ask him to make you brave. And maybe if you're feeling a little bit scared about stuff that's going on, well, maybe you can remember our special word. When you feel scared, remember God is strong, you can depend on him, and he cares for you. He wants the very best for you, and you know that what he says is true. Would you like to do an activity? We've got a great activity today. Let's see if we can figure out what it is that we're going to be doing today. Oh, can you see? Which one is it going to be? It's going to be what? Making! Oh, you're excited about that, aren't you? What's making? Join Claire on the activity video for something that's really, really cool. I will see you again next week.